Good day. This video corresponds to topic 1, rational and irrational numbers, and these will be your notes for this topic. So we are talking about learning target 1, which is at the top here, and we are going to be completing the notes that you see right there. So if you turn the page, you will see the first part of your learning target 1. I can show that every rational number has a decimal expansion, and that would be either terminating or repeating. So first of all, the key concept is that a rational number is any number that can be written as a fraction. So we're going to put the word fraction right there. And the fraction will be in the form of A over B. And when it's in that form, A over B, A and B are called integers. And if you recall from last year, integers are numbers that don't have any decimals or fractions when they're simplified. Integers are numbers that don't have any decimals or fractions when they're simplified. So basically we're saying that A cannot be a decimal or a fraction, and B cannot be a decimal or a fraction. So when you see A over B, as you do here, that really means A is being divided by B. So we're going to write that down. A over B is equal to A divided by B. So in example 1, we have 5/16. So another way to say 5/16 is 5 divided by 16. So we're going to type that into our calculator as 5 divided by 16. If at this point you do not have a calculator at your desk with you as you watch this, please pause the video and go grab a calculator. Alright, so right now you should have a calculator and you type in 5 divided by 16. When you do that, your answer should match mine, and that is 0.3125. And since that number stopped, we call it a terminating decimal. So that's what goes in the blanks here. A terminating decimal. And that's because it ends. To terminate something means to stop or end. So that is a terminating decimal. Now technically, I could put a 0 here, and that would be equivalent. And I could keep going on and on and on with zeros. But the zeros don't change any value. So that's why we say that it's terminating, because it ends in all zeros, which means it stops. Let's go ahead to example 2, and I would like for you to type in 5 divided by 6 into your calculator, and your answer should match mine. So please do that problem. And on your calculator, you should see 0.83, but there are an infinite number of 3's. It goes all the way across our screen. So that 3 repeats, so we put a little bar over the 3. Now please make sure that you do not put a bar over the 8, because the 8 doesn't repeat, only the 3 does. Now since the 3 repeats, we call this a repeating decimal. And that is because the same number, the same digit 3, repeats. Now notice also in your notes it says digits. So it could be more than one digit that repeats. And one more vocabulary term, the bar that you find in repeating decimals, that is called a repetend. So let's write that down, a repetend. That is the bar over the numbers that repeat. Now what I would like for you to do is complete each statement using either an equal sign, right here, or does not equal sign. So what you're going to do is you're going to take each fraction and type that division problem into your calculator and then compare it to the decimal form that you see there. So let's do 5 divided by 9 on our calculators. And on your calculator you see a bunch of 5s, and then your calculator has a 6 at the end. Well, the reason it has the 6 is because since the calculator doesn't go on forever, it has to follow the rules of math and round that last digit. So that really is 5 forever, but since the calculator has to round and a 5 is rounded up, that's why it has that 6 there. So on your calculator, you see that the 5s repeat. So this is really 0.5 forever, so the 5 repeats, and you can see that that's what it has on the other side in the decimal form right here. So we're going to put that these two are equal. For B, we're going to do 13 divided by 5 on the calculator. Please do that. And on the calculator, yours should say 2.6. Now, is that the same thing as 2.6 repeating? Well, the repetend is here, so that means the 6's go on forever, but here this is terminating. 2.6 doesn't have any numbers after this. So this one is not equal to. Continue on with the rest. I would like for you to pause the video while you finish it out. Once you have the last 4 answers, restart the video and check to see if you were right. So please pause now. Hopefully you followed the instructions and did these on your own. So C was equal to, D is equal to, E is not equal to, and F is also not equal to. So at this point in time, I would like for you to stop the video and then go on to your next station. If you are not at stations, please complete the digits homework.